Free Praxis 5122 Practice Test Walkthrough Preparation Quiz. Question 1. A high school family and consumer sciences teacher is planning a unit on financial literacy for seniors who will soon graduate. The teacher wants students to understand the long-term impact of credit card debt. The teacher presents a scenario. A student graduates with $5,000 in credit card debt at an 18% annual percentage rate. If the student makes only the minimum monthly payment of 2% of the balance, with the $25 minimum, approximately how long will it take to pay off this debt, and how much interest will they pay? Is it? Option A. About 2 years with $900 in interest. B. About 5 years with $2,500 in interest. C. About 10 years with $4,500 in interest. Or D. About 25 years with $9,000 in interest. The correct answer is C. This question illustrates the devastating long-term impact of minimum payments on credit card debt. With a $5,000 balance at 18% APR, making only minimum payments of 2% of the balance, which decreases over time, results in an extremely long repayment period and enormous interest costs. Using standard credit card calculators, a $5,000 balance at 18% with 2% minimum payments takes approximately 25 years to pay off, and the total interest paid exceeds $9,000. The borrower ends up paying nearly 3 times the original amount. Option A represents a much shorter period that might apply with higher payments. Option B and C are intermediate but still underestimate. Option D correctly identifies the approximately 25-year payoff time and $9,000 plus interest. This dramatic example teaches students the importance of paying more than the minimum and avoiding credit card debt. The emotional impact of realizing a $5,000 purchase could cost over $14,000 total and take decades to pay off is a powerful financial literacy lesson. Question 2. A family and consumer sciences teacher is conducting a lesson on food safety. The teacher explains that the temperature danger zone for bacterial growth in food is between 48° F and 148° F. A student asks why a turkey left out on the counter after Thanksgiving dinner for 4 hours would be unsafe to eat, even if it is reheated before serving the next day. Which of the following explanations accurately addresses the student's question? Is it? Option A. Reheating the turkey to 165° F will kill any bacteria that grew while it was at room temperature, making it safe to eat regardless of how long it was left out. B. Some bacteria produce heat-stable toxins as they grow, and these toxins are not destroyed by reheating, even if the bacteria themselves are killed, which is why leaving food out for more than 2 hours is unsafe. C. The turkey will dry out if left out, and reheating cannot restore its moisture, so it becomes unpleasant to eat even if it is technically safe. Or D. The concern is not bacterial growth but rather the growth of molds, which can penetrate deep into the meat and cannot be killed by reheating. The correct answer is B. This question addresses a critical food safety concept about bacterial toxins. While reheating to proper temperatures does kill bacteria, some bacteria, such as Staphylococcus aureus and Bacillus cereus, produce toxins as they grow. These toxins are heat-stable and are not destroyed by cooking. If food has been in the temperature danger zone for more than 2 hours, bacteria can multiply to levels that produce sufficient toxin to cause illness, and subsequent reheating will not eliminate the toxin. Option A is incorrect because it ignores toxin formation. Option B correctly explains the toxin issue. Option C addresses quality, not safety. Option D misidentifies the primary concern as molds. The USDA and FDA recommend discarding perishable food left at room temperature for more than 2 hours. Understanding this principle is essential for preventing foodborne illness. Question 3. A family therapist is working with a blended family consisting of a mother, her 2 biological children from a previous marriage, a stepfather, and his biological child from a previous marriage who lives with them part-time. The mother reports that the children are not getting along, with frequent arguments between her children and the stepfather's child when he visits. The stepfather feels caught in the middle and unsure how to discipline children who are not biologically his own. The mother is frustrated because family meals and outings often end in conflict. Based on family systems theory, which of the following issues is most likely contributing to the dysfunction in this family? Is it? Option A. The family lacks clear boundaries and roles, with ambiguous expectations about the stepfather's authority and the children's relationships with each other, creating confusion and conflict. B. The biological children are experiencing sibling rivalry that is exacerbated by the presence of a step-sibling, and this rivalry is a normal developmental stage that will resolve on its own. C. The stepfather's child resents having to share their father with the new family, and this resentment manifests as behavioral problems during visits. Or D. The mother is showing favoritism toward her biological children, causing the stepfather's child to feel rejected and act out. The correct answer is A. This question applies family systems theory to blended family dynamics. Blended families face unique challenges in establishing clear boundaries, roles, and expectations. In this scenario, the stepfather's role is ambiguous. He is unsure about his authority to discipline, and the children may be unclear about their relationships with each other as step-siblings. Family systems theory emphasizes that clear boundaries and defined roles are essential for healthy family functioning. The lack of clarity creates stress and conflict. Option A correctly identifies this systemic issue. Option B oversimplifies the problem as normal sibling rivalry, ignoring the blended family context. Option C identifies one child's possible feelings, but is too narrow and doesn't address the systemic issues. Option D also focuses on individual behavior rather than the family system. The systemic view suggests that clarifying roles and boundaries would help all members adapt to the new family structure. Remember, we can take your Praxis 5122 exam for you remotely and undetected with 155 score guaranteed. Message us via the number in the bio. Question 4. A consumer is comparing two health insurance plans through their employer. Plan A has a monthly premium of $300, a deductible of $1,500, and a coinsurance of 20% after the deductible is met. Plan B has a monthly premium of $450, a deductible of $500, and a coinsurance of 10% after the deductible is met. The consumer is generally healthy, but has a chronic condition that requires regular doctor visits and one expensive medication. They expect to have about $5,000 in medical expenses for the year. Which of the following calculations would be most useful for determining which plan is more cost-effective? Is it? Option A. Compare only the monthly premiums. Plan A is cheaper, so it is the better choice. B. Compare only the deductibles. Plan B has a lower deductible, so it is better. C. Calculate the total out-of-pocket costs for the year under each plan, including premiums, deductible, and coinsurance, to see which plan costs less overall. Or D. Choose Plan A because it has a health savings account option, which provides tax advantages. The correct answer is C. This question tests understanding of health insurance cost comparison. The total cost of a health insurance plan includes premiums, paid regardless of use, plus out-of-pocket costs when care is used. For Plan A, premiums equals $300 A, 12 equals $3,600. Expenses, $5,000 total. First $1,500 is deductible, paid by consumer. Remaining $3,500 subject to 20% coinsurance, equals $700. Total out-of-pocket equals $3,600 plus $1,500 plus $700 equals $5,800. For Plan B, premiums equals $450 A, 12 equals $5,400. Expenses, $5,000 total. First $500 deductible, remaining $4,500 subject to 10% coinsurance, equals $450. Total equals $5,400 plus $500 plus $450, equals $6,350. Plan A is cheaper by $550. Option A looks only at premiums. Option B looks only at deductible. Option C correctly calculates total cost. Option D introduces an HSA, which isn't mentioned. This illustrates that the lowest premium plan may not be cheapest overall given expected healthcare needs, and comprehensive comparison is necessary. Question 5. A young couple is expecting their first child and is creating a registry for baby items. They receive conflicting advice from friends and family about what items are truly necessary. The wife's sister insists they need a diaper genie, a bottle warmer, and a wipe warmer. The husband's brother says these are unnecessary, and that babies have survived for generations without them. Which of the following approaches would be most helpful for the couple in making informed decisions about baby products? Is it? Option A. Buy everything recommended by family members to avoid offending anyone, and to be prepared for any situation. B. Research each product's purpose, read reviews from multiple sources, consider their own lifestyle and parenting philosophy, and make decisions based on what will genuinely meet their needs. C. Buy only the absolute basics. Diapers, onesies, and a safe place to sleep, and then purchase other items only if they find they need them after the baby arrives. Or D. Choose the most expensive versions of each item, assuming that higher cost means higher quality and safety. The correct answer is B. This question addresses decision-making in preparing for a new baby, balancing advice with informed choice. Option A leads to unnecessary spending and clutter. Option B represents the most thoughtful approach, researching, evaluating based on personal circumstances, and making intentional choices. Option C, while minimalist, may leave them unprepared for genuinely useful items. Option D assumes cost equals quality, which is not always true. The best approach is to gather information, consider their specific needs, e.g., whether they will be bottle feeding, whether they have space for large items, and make decisions aligned with their values and lifestyle. Teaching consumers to be informed rather than swayed by marketing or well-meaning advice is an important life skill. How many did you score out of 5? Let us know in the comments below. Also, tell us which exam we should cover next. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more.